The United States and India, both victims of terrorism for over 2 decades, are committed to fight the menace to maintain global peace. In a recently held meeting of the India-U.S. Counter-Terrorism Joint Working Group, the two democracies rebuked Pakistan, asking it to take immediate, sustained and irreversible action against terrorists, ensuring that no territory under its control to be used for harbouring terrorism.
India and the United States consistently remain at the target of radical Islamic terrorism emanating from Pakistan. The fight against terrorism is ongoing for the past many years, but Pakistan has hardly done anything to eliminate it. The US-India Counter-Terrorism Joint Working Group, in a meeting held virtually, denounced the use of terror proxies by Pakistan and strongly condemned cross-border terrorism in all its forms. The Indian delegation was led by Mahavir Singhvi, Joint Secretary for Counter-Terrorism, Ministry of External Affairs, while the American side was led by Nathan Sales, State Department Coordinator for Counter-Terrorism. According to a press statement by India's Foreign Ministry, the two sides exchanged views on threats posed by UN-sanctioned terrorist entities and emphasized the need for concerted action against all terrorist networks including Al-Qaeda, ISIS or Daesh, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen. India and the US also highlighted upon their efforts to address some of the world's most pressing counter-terrorism challenges, including countering the financing and operations of terrorist organizations, radicalization and terrorist use of the internet, cross-border movement of terrorists, and prosecuting, rehabilitating and reintegrating returning terrorist fighters and family members.
Statement of the US-India Joint Working Group on Counterterrorism is both wide and deep, I would say. They have singled out Pakistan for a lot of issues, and amongst those issues they have asked them to take some irreversible action as far as the Pakistani terrorist groups and their leadership is concerned. They have also singled out certain terrorist groups there who are operating from Pakistan at this point in time, and that includes the Al-Qaeda, the IS, that includes the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, as also Hizbul Mujahideen. I would say it's a very welcome kind of a statement as far as we are concerned, and it's required since both the countries want to ensure that terrorism is wiped out or at least contained globally.
India is a victim of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism, be it 2008 Mumbai attacks or attack on Pathankot Air Base. A conspiracy was hatched by Pakistan by using its terror proxies to hurt peace, tranquility and democracy in India. Similarly, the United States also witnessed 9/11, a series of 4 coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamist terrorist group Al-Qaeda in 2001. Therefore, India and the US are standing firmly on their democratic values, warning Islamabad to expeditiously bring to justice the perpetrators of such attacks. Experts believe that there is little hope and prospect of Pakistan doing enough and concrete to contain terror emanating from its soil.
Pakistan treats these terrorists as national asset, as instrument of power, because Pakistan has an incapable army, a corrupt army, an inefficient army, and it has delegated its prime responsibility of fighting to gundas, to terrorists, and that therefore Pakistan dare not and cannot go against terrorists of Pakistan.
The US State Department's Pakistan Report on Terrorism 2019 had said that it allowed groups targeting Afghanistan, including the Afghan Taliban and affiliated Haqqani network, as well as groups targeting India, including LAT and its affiliated front organizations and JEM, to operate from its territory.
Pakistan is epicenter of terrorism. Pakistan supports terrorists. Pakistan supports Hafiz Saeed, HM, JEM. All these people are supported, terrorists are supported by Pakistan. That's a fact. So no matter you keep suggesting, keep advising, Pakistan is not going to listen.
In spite of mounting global pressure on Pakistan, it is doing nothing to apprehend the dreaded terrorists and their leaders who are openly indulging in terrorism and instigating youth to follow the path of jihad or holy war.